So here is midline to the left. Midline to the left. So what's my rules? Army. Okay, A gap, right? Who's the first man inside the A gap? There it is. These guys, gap highway. Who's the first man outside the A? That's our read. Okay, what's our tailback doing? Run at the double team. Quarterback has to jump off the midline because it's the only way he can get the ball in front of the double team. There it is. What's the one exception of all my blocking rules is the place I tackle. On Army, he blocks out. On Baylor, he blocks in. Okay? Guys, I've never pissed Army in 1,000 years. That decoy guy, he's coming through. He's yelling, ball. We've never pissed it. In fact, we have a call, an insert call, where we take this wing and we have both wings up here lead blocking for that quarterback. Here's my team. Now, by the way, let me get rid of my little red pin here. I've said it 1,000 times. The DVDs I made with Championship Productions, I'm very embarrassed by them. That's where this video came from. Championship Production called me. Do I want to make a video? Yeah, I'll make a video. What do you want to make it on? I go, well, we're thinking about going to this Pistol Week tee. Well, they got all excited. They knew it was going to be a bestseller. I had no clue it was going to be a bestseller. I just needed to go to Pistol. They had a camera guy at my school, like it seemed like a week after we hung up the phone. My PowerPoints weren't ready. I had not been with my kids. I have not been with my coaches. I have not worked out the bugs. I'm telling you, so many things on those DVDs are wrong. And I feel bad for people that have bought them. They said that, I explain it well, but I'm just telling you, the new stuff I'm going to have up. I'm going to have it up on CoachTube here in 2 or 3 weeks. Is so much better. Your guys are hearing some of these changes that we made. But anyways, my kids, this is spring. I probably made the decision 2 weeks ago. I'm going to Pistol. About all the kids Domino Pizza. Some of these kids came in from baseball practice. It's late. It's Monday night, and we're going through this. So what our midline is, boom. So what's the rules? Double, first man inside the A. Read, first man outside the A. There's our out block. We bib, back inside the backer, tailback, run at the double team. In a perfect world, we're going to have this guard and this wing blocking those two backers. Looks great on paper. That's a tough block. If both backers come inside like this, we're in trouble. I want to talk about that for a second. I do not have time to rep all the answers. A flexbone team would have that answer. It's called gap exchange. One of the defensive answers to stopping midline veer is put your linebacker on the dive and put him on the quarterback. Now what ends up happening is I've got 2 linebackers tackling the dive, and I got this guy on the quarterback. I have no answer for that. They're going to blow this play up because this wing will never get there. Now, there's answers to that. I don't have time to rep it because I'm a wing T team who runs a little bit of option. If they do that and stop our midline, I've ran it 2 or 3 times and they've stopped it, well, then I just go and start running my wing T stuff because I have other plays in the wing T where the fullback comes forward. And if they're going to start committing both guards, both linebackers to that, well, I've got some wing T plays that are going to make them hurt, okay? So I'm not going to sit here. I always get what ifed at the clinics. I don't have time in practice to rep all the what ifs. So that's what the midline looks like, bird dog. Now you're going to see it full speed. And see our wing insert there? Look at the motion guy insert. Watch the motion guy. We call that an insert. Now I got both wings coming inside to lead block for the quarterback. Here I am doing a camp in Indiana. And that was an insert one. Did get some game film of it here. Okay, this is my buddy in Anaheim. I did a camp there too. So what's going to happen here? Block out, double. This guy is going to escape to backer. Here's our read. First guy past the A gap. Look at this guy. He's frozen. Guard does a great job of escaping. Lateral step and then rips through there. He's sitting there. This guy looks like a pretty good player. Boom, he goes and tackles the fullback. We got a great, he's tackling the fullback. We're going to have a great out block by the tackle and tight end, and there's our bib by the wing. And it just parts the Red Sea. You're going to see a quarterback here who's not a great athlete. You can tell by watching him run. He's a decent athlete. Look how many yards he gets. Here's my buddy in Unioto High School, and I got to pause here. This is my good friend, Jerry Hudnall. May he rest in peace. He passed away last year. Very sudden, unexpected. This is a Unioto High School in Chillicothe. Okay. This quarterback ended up playing Division II. He's a really good player. What I like here is they didn't run it to the tight end side. Jerry decided he's going to have his wing block out instead of the tight end. So the tackle and wing are blocking out. We're going to double the first guy in the A. So there's the wing blocking out. That's normally the tight end's job. And then I asked him, I go, well, wait a minute. The wing has to insert FBI. He has to get this linebacker. Yeah, coach, we knew this backer was going to tackle our fullback. And he does. Two guys tackle the fullback. The nose guard and the inside backer right there. Two guys are tackling the fullback. And there goes the quarterback, who was a good athlete and playing Division II football. I remember him in camp. He was a really good kid. Just yes, coach, no coach, straight A student. Really be curious what he's doing now. Okay, so there's the midline. There's the midline. Here's my team in Pennsylvania running it. We had an absolute man-child at quarterback last 2 years. He ran for 1,100 yards here. He's a junior. The end zone view is going to come up right now. You're going to see him truck this guy. He knew where the weight room was. He's playing safety at Dartmouth right now. 4.5 GPA, so he got into the Ivy Leagues. So there comes the linebacker coming up to get the fullback. So the wing alters his path on the bib block. 71 there comes flying in. He's the first guy at the A gap. Tackles our fullback. And our quarterback comes right on through and trucks the guy. Boom. Now this quarterback ran for 1,100 yards his junior year. Now here's early in the game, and he ran for 2,200 yards his senior year. Great escape step by our guard. A little Kyle Kasner. He was 160 pounds. Now, early in the game, you see it's still daylight out, so it's first quarter. Our quarterback takes it too wide. We still get a few yards, but in the halftime, I tell him, Mac, you got to cut it up. You got to cut it up because on all of our option plays, the quarterback always replaces the guy reads. So here's the same play later on. He takes my advice, gets up in that hole, and gets more yards. You have to replace the guy you're reading. You have to replace the guy you're reading. This is my team again, Pennsylvania. Look how open that is. Now, we really preach our fakes. Like, we take a really good job. In fact, I say this play is so good, why are we calling it Army? We need to call it Marines. I'm an ex-Marine, by the way. Hoorah, Semper Fi. Boom, there's the great fake. We got about 4 guys tackling our fullback. We got great out blocks there by our tight end and tackle. Parts, the Red Sea parts, and there goes our quarterback. That's our midline. That's our Army play.